Okay, today I want to talk about stress and how stress may show up for you in your body and in your mind. So quite often we don't associate stress as causing physiological problems with our body or issues, but things like headaches, stomach disturbances, sometimes even pain, if you think about tension in your neck or your back, your shoulders. And then emotional stress, how might that present itself to you or manifest? And that can be things like having a really short fuse, not being able to sleep very well, difficulty concentrating, even brain fog. So what I want to talk to you about is your stress levels. How are your stress levels? What do you do to monitor your stress? Are you even aware that you're stressed? You know, life is busy. There are challenges day in, day out, moment by moment. We're pulled in different directions with work, with family, with friends, with our own expectations of ourselves. And quite often we reach our threshold without realising we're starting to reach our threshold. So if you think about it in this way, if you think of a pint glass or a large glass, and each stress fills your glass. And they can be really small things. It can be micro stressors. So when you wake up in the morning and you've hit the snooze button once too often, so you're starting your day a bit slower than you would expect to, that's a micro stress. You go and make yourself a coffee, there's no milk. That's another micro stress. You get in the car, you're nearly out of fuel. You need to call at the station to fill up. That's another micro stress. So before you even get to begin to start your day, whatever it may be, before you arrive at the office, before you get in that first meeting, you make that first call, your stress levels might be 3/4 full. And all it takes is something major to happen and you're overflowing. So what I want to suggest to you is, why don't you monitor your stress levels? And we can do this really, really simply. It's not rocket science, it's simple. Check in with yourself in the morning when you wake up. How am I feeling? How does my body feel? Simple check-in with yourself. Give yourself a score from 0 to 10. So you might start off the day feeling great, everything's breezy, looking forward to the day ahead. And then as you progress through the day, if you check in regularly, then you might just notice, hang on a second, I'm starting to breathe a bit more shallow. I'm starting to feel my heart beating a bit faster. I'm starting to get a little bit sweaty. What's happened? What's causing this? So don't power on and push through it. Just pause. What's happened? Notice it. If you can do something about it, do it. If you can't, if it's not within your circle of influence to change, then walk away, leave it. You decide. So maybe you can try this practice of checking in with yourself each morning and then check in with yourself at various points throughout your day. Maybe each time you have a glass of water. Whatever you need to do. But give it a try. I promise you it'll work.